Hi guys, welcome to our first initial stand-up. So let me share, I will be your Scrum Master for this stand-up. Let me share my screen. So for this initial stand-up, we will discuss the user stories and break them into smaller tasks. We will discuss and prioritize the cards and allocate them into allocate the task to members. And we will decide on who will be the Scrum Master for the next meeting, as we are rotating on who's gonna be the Scrum Master, and we will agree on the next stand up. So this is our Scrum board, and we have this is our team. So we have this task: plan data schema, load flat files, create relationship, scope requirement with end users, mockup designs, review designs with end users, create visual for financial performance, and create visuals for cash position. Qi Ren, can you share your screen? Can you share the MS project?
Can see my screen?
Yes. So we will be doing dashboarding task, which is C/D dashboarding. And these are our resources over here. As you can see, BI developer, data engineer, and many more. So, okay, you can unshare. Since we will be doing task C/D, I have color-coded part C with yellow color and part D with green. So let's discuss on whether we have to break this into a smaller task. What do you guys think for plan data schema?
I feel like for plan data schema, right, we could like break down into two smaller cards. One is break down into look at the CSV file, and one look at the appendix, since we have to refer to the appendix assignment PDF to work on the financial tab. So would be much more better if we can split into these two smaller cards.
Do you agree that these two smaller cards, we should all do the smaller cards so we would know what is going on? Do you think that all of us should do it together, or what is your opinion?
Doing together will be much more better, since task C and task D, right, is all about dashboarding. So everyone will be work either C or D, so should look at appendix and the CSV file together
Okay.
and discuss what it's about. Yeah.
Right.
Ren, do you agree?
Yep, I agree.
I add in the smaller color.
Okay. Okay, as for load flat files, do you think we should split it into a smaller card?
Yes, also for load the flat file, right? So the first step, we should like download from Moodle, download those four CSV file from Moodle, right? So could be breakdown. One is download from Moodle, so the other one is load the downloaded CSV file to Power BI. So it's like a two-step there.
So for this part C and part D, we will be using Power BI for this task. Okay, I think you can add in your smaller cards.
Or you can discuss the next first, then I can create at the same time.
So for create relationship, okay, let us take a look at the appendix. Okay, so for create relationship, let me share this. We should create a data schema and relationship such as this picture here. So calendar will have 0 bank summary, 0 invoices, and 0 PL. So I think that we can split it into these 3 smaller cards under create relationship. Do you guys agree?
Yeah, agree.
Agree.
Okay, so you can add in the smaller cards. So, Qi Ren, how is your workload for this week? Is anyone free to take up the task for part C?
For this week, I am not able to take up the work as I am quite busy with other assignments. Therefore, I have to pass it. In the meantime, I will prepare for the other tasks. And what do you guys think about it?
Yeah, no problem. Jin Man, what about you?
We look at the Gantt chart. Qi Ren, can you share the MS project first?
Yeah, sure.
I would like to see the right banner there. Gantt chart, you move a bit.
Can. Can see?
No, can. So, you move to task C and to D. Scroll down a bit. So say if like we look, we currently only look doing task C, right? So we can briefly look through the Gantt chart first. So it's like task C is continuous task. So since we have to plan the data schema according to the assignment appendix, right? Then we're gonna load the flat file and create a relationship. So would be much more suitable to done by one person. And I'm free the whole holiday, so I think I could take up the whole dashboarding data model. And if I finish, I will like share to you guys and ask someone to check whether I'm right or wrong and discuss my result in immediate stand up the next meeting lah.
Okay. Okay, so means Jin Man will be taking up dashboard data model, this C1 to C4, and she will be updating us before the next meeting. Okay. Okay, so have you added your card inside?
Hold on.
Okay, since Jin Man will be taking up load flat files and create relationship, I will add her name over here. Meanwhile, I think Qi Ren, you can put a note that you are not available to work for this week
Right.
for no reason. Guys, which do you think we should prioritize part C first?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I will move it to the working tab. Okay. So this 0 bank summary will be under C3. Okay, so we will be working on all these tasks over here.
Wait, the sequence is a bit weird. Oh, okay, can.
Mm. Okay, so we will try to finish this task before the next meeting. Do you guys, what's your opinion on having how many immediate stand-ups do you think we should do? Do you think 2 or 3 will be enough? Because we only have C and D tasks to discuss.
I think like if possible, we can have a meeting like frequency fixed in 4 days. So since our working day is standard 5 days, right? So 4 days will be much more possible for us to communicate.
Okay.
So no need to discuss more about how many immediate stand up we should have.
Okay, Ken. So let me talk about the housekeeping rules. So thank you for being on time for this meeting. And it is good that you have on your cameras. So for the next meeting and the future meetings, please on your cameras and be on time. And please be interactive and speak up on obstacles faced, such as Qi Ren has mentioned that he is busy for this week. And please clarify on certainties before the next meeting. For example, if Jin Man is facing any problems, you can update us in WhatsApp and we will try to help you on your obstacles. And you can update us in WhatsApp on your progress before the next meeting also. So we all of us can prepare for the next stand up. And as for tasks to take offline, we can take tasks offline when we are unable to discuss it in the stand-ups. So is there anything to add on?
We need to discuss more about the possible blocker.
Okay, so for possible blockers such as assignments or exams, I think we should discuss between the team members. So whoever is free, I think the ones who are free, we can take up the task if we are free.
So the main blocker now is the time conflict, right?
Are there any other blockers that you want to mention?
I feel like if Power BI, right, since I'm not so familiar, but what I can think of is the data format, since I have an overview for the CSV file, and I found that the data format, if uploaded, might not be consistent in the format like day, month, year. Then if I uploaded another, will be month, day, year. So
Okay.
I
So
wanna change in the if possible in the Power BI. If not, then I will seek help from Tiffany, our ScrumMaster lah.
okay, sure. So for part D, since Qi Ren will be free next week, so is anyone free to take up part D?
I will take up part D. I think next week I'll be free. Yeah, so I'll take up part D.
Okay, so for part D, should we split it into smaller cuts first? Okay, so for scope requirements, we don't have to split this. For mockup designs, I think we can split it into 2 more smaller cuts, which is we can discuss on the visuals that we are going to use and agree on the visual design that we are using. So since we are using Power BI, I think that we can use Google and do some research on what kind of visuals we should use so that it will be easier for our end users to interpret and understand. Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
Mhm. Agree.
So what about D4 and D5? Should we split it into tasks? Into smaller cuts?
For me, yeah, we can split D4 and D5 into smaller cards. For D4, I think if we were to look at Appendix B of the assignment instructions, for D4, we can split it into number one, financial performance tab under the Appendix B. Yeah, the whole of it under number one. And for D5, we can split it into number two, cash movement tab. All of
Okay.
it. Yeah.
So we can split this into split that into this smaller task so it will be easier for us to work. Okay, and for D5, we will add this part, cash movements tab. And if you face any problem, I think we can voice out in WhatsApp so we can discuss on the problems that we are facing while creating these visuals.
Yeah.
Is there anything else to add?
I think that's all.
Okay, so does anyone want to be the Scrum Master for the next meeting since we are rotating?
I can be the Scrum Master.
Okay, so Jinman will be the Scrum Master for the next meeting. And for the following meeting, Qi Ren, are you okay with being the Scrum Master?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think that is all for our meeting. Thank you guys for joining our meeting. And next week, we will discuss on Part C's progress. Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you.